Afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Tuesday, the 24th of March. Frozen food company McCain has confirmed plans to shut its Hastings vegetable processing plant next year. It expects to end work on January 31 as the processing and packing season ends. Kate Rickard has more.
McCain says it's done a strategic review of the Hastings operation and the closure best supports its long-term vision. It says this reflects a shift in how it will supply vegetables within New Zealand and Australia. Jobs will be impacted as operations wind down, and McCain's consulting with all employees with affected roles.
The government's announced $50 a week temporary relief for low and middle income families hit by high fuel prices, but denies beneficiaries need the same support. The in-work tax credit boost comes into effect from April 7. Finance Minister Nicola Willis says it'll help about 143,000 working families with children. She says for those on government assistance, benefits go up from April.
Working families don't get that. And I'd also note, working families face the obligation to get to and from work each day. Beneficiaries do not face that obligation.
Green Party co-leader Marama Davidson says this package leaves too many New Zealanders behind.
People who are not in paid employment, remembering that this government made tens of thousands of people unemployed. We know that retirees are not included in this package. We know that carers, for example, on living supported payments.
Potential for reviving aspects of Menpoint. Resources Minister Shane Jones has today told media there's an option to recommission some storage at the oil refinery. He's asked officials to provide advice. Jones says Menpoint has a vast storage capacity and shouldn't have closed.
They've got 700 million litres worth of storage and about half of it is currently functioning. I don't know how quickly we could recommission.
The Reserve Bank Governor says the central bank is closely monitoring fuel prices but won't rush into reacting. Anna Bremen says the Iran war is likely to lead to rising inflation and lower growth in the short term. Bremen says that's unlikely to make them hike the official cash rate, but she says they will, if it looks like higher inflation will persist longer across the next 18 to 24 months.
If we see that these higher fuel prices are transmitted into higher inflationary pressures overall in the economy, then we would react with monetary policy.
Auckland Transport says a controversial new train timetable being rolled out when the City Rail link opens will be temporary. Peak services on the Western Link will initially continue to run just 6 times an hour, but they'll also arrive at irregular intervals, meaning maximum scheduled wait times will actually increase from 10 minutes to 15. AT's Stacey Vanderputten says they'll increase off-peak services and plan to gradually increase peak services over time. In sport, Neil Barnes believes the fundamentals are key as he approaches the biggest job of his coaching career. The Taranaki coach will become Dave Rennie's right-hand man in the All Blacks coaching setup as his senior assistant. Barnes says he's honest and doesn't sugarcoat things. Brisbane Broncos defence coach, Ben Teo, appears set to leave the club after a disagreement with coach Michael Maguire. The Breakers have re-signed key forward Sam Meninga for a further 2 Australian Basketball League seasons. That is your latest news fix. We'll have another one for you tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.